in this video, as far as finishing a ton of products, finishing a lot of makeup, and so forth, I just wanted to show you kind of the newer stuff, different things that I've been using, instead of always showing the repetitive things. So let's first start off hair. And I don't remember if I showed, see, is that it? No, I don't remember if I've showed my shampoo and so forth, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. As I Am Long and Luxe. So this is what I use when I wash my hair. I think this is the shampoo. Yeah, the shampoo, and then I have the matching conditioner. So I get this off Amazon. I really enjoy this formula. You know, it's a clean formula. Do I see a big difference in hair growth and all that? I don't know if it's contributed, you know, just to this product. It's a multitude of things, but I'm enjoying that shampoo and conditioner. So that's what I'm using now. This is Opalex, and this is what I've been using since last year. So number 3. I do have relaxed hair, and it's been working fine for me. I was afraid at first to use it, thinking I was going to mess up my hair, you know, because it's relaxed and all that, but no, it didn't do anything. So I'm enjoying that, and I'm going to continue to use it. And just to reiterate, these are still the hair vitamins that I'm taking, not the Ridge Crest. So this is what the brand looks like. It's not that I no longer, you know, like the Ridge Crest vitamins. It's what I first started on, and I saw a big difference. It's just talk that over, you know, with your doctor, because of their hormones and so forth in it. You know, you deal with fibroids and all that, then you may have an issue with that. So just talk to your doctor as well. You know what? I'm just gonna dump this. Sorry for that loud noise. ColourPop is a brand that is new to me. I started using this last year. So Age Renew Neck and Chest Firming Cream. I finished my first tube, and I'm on my second tube, and I really like this. I use this in the morning, and really I just use it for hydration for my neck and my chest area. Again, is it showing any signs of firming, all that stuff? I don't know. But what I did notice is I'll have scratches or a little bit of marks, you know, on my neck. Usually it's from my nails and so forth. And I noticed that after I started to use that, they started to fade on their own. So that's what got me to be like, okay, continue using this product. So I really like it. Along with their matching foot cream. So I just make sure it just says the diabetic on it, and I'm good to go. So the foot cream, I just had to find something to replace the other foot cream that I was using before. So I've already finished 2, and then I cut it open, and I really do like it. It really does. This is another thing I do in the morning, every morning too. I just coat my feet with it, and then I put my socks on, and it's just that soft feeling, you know, all day long. My feet are getting that spa type treatment, and yeah, I don't have cracked heels, I don't have dryness, I have very soft feet, and I can definitely attest to it because of that. And then last is their hand cream. So I use all of it, the hand cream, the neck cream, and then the foot cream. And then of course I'm already on my other tube of this. So I like it. Unless I find something else that, you know, I really like, I will stay with it. Then an oil from Biossance I really like is the Vitamin C Rose Oil. I love that this has that mix of a stable form of vitamin C, and then it's in an oil. And I use now the oil. I have another one of these. When I am in the morning, I use that tool. How do you pronounce it again? Let me see. Gua sha tool, where, you know, you go over your face, and this works perfect with it. So I love this. And then last, again, my Retin-A that is prescribed from the doctor, and now it's covered by insurance, so I don't have to worry about it. But, you know, I constantly want to reiterate this, because I get asked this so much. You know, I'm going to be 47 in June, I know, and, you know, I know I don't have crow's feet. I don't have 11s. You know, I don't have prominent lines on your face. I have been using this since I was, it's got to be 18, 19 years. It was young. You start early if your skin can tolerate it. I do it every night, but if your skin can tolerate it, you start the earlier you start, and with your sunscreen and all that stuff. Everything, start young. The mental aspect of it and the outside aspect of it. You start young, you carry the habits into adulthood, you will be fine and you will have immortal looking skin. Okay, so I just wanted to reiterate that. Removing all the makeup and cleaning the skin. Garnier. This is my favorite cleansing water, the micellar water. So I tend to, I notice I reach for the yellow bottle more. The vitamin C, it says brightening. It's not on the skin long enough, obviously, to tell. But I noticed that if I just use this, let's say I'm going around doing stuff, my skin does not feel dry afterwards. So that's why I prefer just to stick with that. Oh, I forgot to show this in kind of the last one. Again, still using this spray. I buy it now in the huge refill bottle because I share it with my son, and he uses this every single morning as well, and it keeps our skin in check anytime it wants to wig out. Lancome's eye makeup remover. I'm just going to stick with this moving forward. Every time it's on sale, whenever I need to grab the value size, I'm just sticking with this. It's another item, cult classic, that just gets everything off the lashes. If you leave it on your eyelid a little bit longer, and everything just slides off. Everything does not slide off with this, the CeraVe. You know, I like their skincare products, which is why I wanted to try their cleansing balm, their eye makeup remover, and I just poured the rest out. I just did not like how this, I had to leave the cotton pad on longer than necessary. And it's just not really doing anything. And the cleansing balm too just has almost like a smell, a scent to it. I can't even describe it. I'm just like, ugh, I don't want it on my face. I'm trying to see if I have it right here. It is, I remember I brought it in here so that way I can just like get off makeup from my hands. So that's just how I'm going to use that one up. This one from Charlotte Tilbury, to take it all off. And she also has like the shake up kind solution eye makeup remover. Not impressed. I mean, it gets it off, but not as fast as the Lancome. And then the last two take the makeup off are cleansing balms. I'm so happy I finished these two. So, you know, these are big tubs, right? Big, thick tubs. It would take forever to finish it up. The Clinique one, and then the Estee Lauder balm. I prefer the Estee Lauder quick and ease over the Clinique's take the day off. So what I did to kind of, I finished them like a day apart, is obviously one day I used one, the other day I used that, and then that's how I finished them both up pretty much at the same time. And I made sure, I just said to myself, do not buy any cleansing balms last year and work on those. So I'm not repurchasing them. I feel that overall, the cleansing balm that I also spent a whole year thinking of that I wanted to break down and buy was the Drunk Elephant. I think that's probably going to be my #1 cleansing balm moving forward, but I still haven't purchased it yet. Now I'm going into sprays, which I have a lot. So I love my facial mist, like prep sprays before I do my skin prep. It hydrates my skin and gets it ready for all the stuff I'm putting on top of it. So I have two here from One Milani. This is the Supercharged. Now I've gone through several of these. Yeah, I have a little number down here, #2. So this is my second bottle. I did not repurchase this because I just wanted to try some new stuff, but it is good. It's a revitalizing one too. And then I have the CoverGirl one, which is the Priming Glow Mist. I'm not impressed with this. It was just, let's get through it. But I don't know, it's just, to me, it's not as hydrating as I need it to be. 3 bottles of Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Of course, you'll be like, my God. Yeah, yes, this was my top pick for years, since my 20s. I love Smashbox Photo Finish. How many bottles I went through, I don't know. 3 right here. But I'm moving on because I was comparing the ingredients for that primer water against, you will not believe, E.L.F's Makeup Mist and Set. Yes, E.L.F. And I was comparing, and this one shares some similar ingredients as in here, but this is also more antioxidant, and it's hydrating. And then this has the fragrance too, and I was like, okay, so let's clean it up a little bit. So I have now been using this on its own, and I've so far been happy with it. It's been giving me that good prep that I'm looking for, and it's so inexpensive. So I found a little alternative right there. Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Spray. Okay, some people use it before makeup, some people use it after as the setting spray. Because I already use my facial mist, I use it after as that, you know, last step, as the setting spray, that grip. And I do feel, and I stand by my word on this, Milk, that you just did not market this good enough. It has the same power, longevity of the regular, you know, primer, the pump one, but it's in a spray. So you can spray this on and go about your business. You're not sitting up there, oops, waiting for it to get tacky and so forth. You can get right to work. And it's a fabulous spray. And I cannot wait for Black Friday to get here so I can load up for 2024. As long as I keep making it, I'll buy it. This is what, my new one right there. And I use it every time I do my makeup. It has to be used. Okay, setting sprays. 3 bottles I finished. 3. I don't even know how this just happened, just did. Of Urban Decay's All Nighter. And I think they're all the same formula, yeah, because they have like different ones. The Ultra Glow, or the glowing one, I'm looking up. Yeah, the glow one is what I have still. And I do enjoy that one. That is probably one I think I'm just going to purchase moving forward versus this regular formula, because the glow version, it's not a heavy glow, but it gives a little bit of radiance and the strong longevity hold that the original gives. So I really like that. Plus, if I don't want to spray another radiance, I don't have to, because I spray that and I spray this. So again, it's just part of my routine. All Nighter, another cult classic for a reason. Now this one from ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Dewy Set, it was just a good way to get rid of it. It's that coconut smell that it has. I could not wait. I had to, like, you know, hold my breath and fan and everything, because I'm allergic to coconut. So coconut, even the scent, especially when it smells like artificial, makes me just want to pass out. But no, I never will go back to that. And then I finished this, I think this is considered their mini size of the Charlotte Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I have already another one of these that I'm halfway through, and then I bought a full size during the sale. So I feel setting spray wise, I mean, this really does work, and I really got to see the results of this when I had sprayed it, and then I had a mask on. You know, this was during the pandemic time. And I get home, I take the mask off, and there's barely any makeup there. So I saw it with this. Makeup time. I'm just going to dump it all out. Alrighty. Let's start with skin prep. I only have 2. Yes, two. So I have Rhode, the skincare brand from Haley. Is it Haley? Yeah, Haley Bieber. And this is the Barrier Restore Cream. So I did cut it in half, which indicates that I do like it a lot. So if you look at my info box where I have the makeup worn, this is usually in there. I actually enjoy the products. They work well on my skin, and they are very hydrating. So I do have, this is, you know, a newer one, and the Peptide Glaze, which I'm almost done. I know this is very popular, especially with the younger crowd, but I enjoy trying lots of different skincare products and brands, and I like it. It works for me, and I will continue to buy it, as well as the lip balms too. I do enjoy those as well. So primarily I use it for prep, but other times too, for nighttime use, I'll grab it as well. So I do enjoy this. Now, this though is, I'll just keep preaching it. This is the cream for prep, for skincare, getting that skin completely hydrated and ready for makeup is this cream. Okay, I also will use this for my night cream as well. I keep buying it and I'll just continuously purchase it. Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. And it also just went off in my head. I have a problem with pronouncing the brand name. Ula. I'm sure that's what it is. So look, I just scraped everything out and I enjoy it. I cannot sing the praises of this cream. And it just melts into the skin. When I find products that just melt into the skin, they're not going anywhere. So highly recommend that. I do have a lip balm, you know, the nighttime balms. This is when I pretty much was buying the Fourth Ray Beauty. I've moved on from Fourth Ray Beauty. This one is I think it's the Rudolph. Yes, Clarice, the Rudolph. Now, I'm over these jars, whether I have my nails on or not. This smells like absolute heaven, peppermint, but it smells like old peppermint. That's the problem though. And I mean, look how much I used of it. I use quite a bit of it already, but I just felt it spoiled too fast. But it really hydrates my lips. It just felt like the texture of the perfect type of lip mask, like thicker and just really yummy hydration. I really liked it. It spoiled too fast for me, and I'm not putting anything old like that. I can smell, you know, the old on it. I said no. I have a couple brushes. Now this one from Tarte's, the dual-ended one. Oh, I use it so much. And of course, you know, now I wash my brushes every single day. But now, for some reason, all the hairs, I don't know if it's going to show it, have been popping up on this side. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it. It happened, I also feel, you know, too fast because I could have sworn I bought this during like Black Friday. They had some sort of a deal going on. So I'm not buying any more Tarte brushes. So I'm just going to use what I have. I do enjoy their brushes, but they have to last longer than this. So I will miss this. However, the brush is the dupe for it that works the same way is from NYX. This is what I use today, and I just can't put this one down. This is the foundation brush too, so I have its replacement. Don't feel so bad about it. This one from E.L.F, the Brow Comb and Brush, it's just too big. I just don't reach for it. It's just too big for my face, my brows, all that stuff. NYX. Of course, I do like NYX brushes, so I've used this one until it literally is like the bristles are scratchier. It's my lower lash line, but of course I already have another one of this, and it's really good to smoke out the lower lash line, but the bristles are just every which way. So I have another one, of course, in my little cup here. That one's gonna go. And then this is another brush I really like too from ColourPop. It's the feather brush, I think it's what it's called, or is it just called a spoolie? I forgot what it is. It's bent. And, you know, it's just to fluff up the brows, and this fell off. This fell off, so I really kind of stuck it in pretty good. I buy it in bulk now because I just like it so much. It really does kind of brush up my brows, and I really like it. I already have, of course, more of those. Milk's highlighter stick. This is in the shade Flash. You know, it's a bronze tone. I'm not going to swivel it up too much. It's the shimmers that are just absolutely terrible the way it looks on the skin. I very rarely find a highlighter that I say is absolute trash. So let me say trash instead of garbage, is a little bit nicer. But the shimmer, how it is just so spacey and stuck on the skin. Now, I don't know how anybody can like this. I just don't. I don't like it at all. I used it 2 times. I said, you're out of here. You're out of here. Gone. Nude Sticks Concealer. I'm over it. I didn't really finish it, but I'm just over it. It doesn't really give that much coverage. And if I wanted to, you know, I'm looking at my other concealers because I'm decluttering, you know, more lightweight concealers. Of course, I have ones that I like better. So that one's in the trash. This one, okay, this is the like Sephora, you know, you can get it at Sephora with an order. The YSL Dewy Mist. I would have finished it all. I mean, it's all the way down there. If I didn't spray it and it smells like nothing but straight alcohol, rubbing alcohol, the strongest alcohol smell. If you have a full size of this, good luck with that. It's also not something where like Tatcha's Dewy Skin Mist or Rare Beauty's, you know, Glow Spray, where it's so noticeable on the skin. So I don't feel bad about getting rid of it. Like I don't feel bad about getting rid of this too from Pat McGrath. This is her liquid eyeliner pen. It was very inexpensive during Black Friday. It is a pencil that, another one where I feel is terrible. It is absolutely terrible on me. Like I can draw a wing probably with my eyes shut. You know, like I said, I'm 46. I can do it with my eyes shut. This one tugs a little bit on the skin, and then, but it's just jagged. It's just like, just jaggedness. And then you try to go back in and it's just jagged. And then I fill it in and it's all this jagged. I can't with this. I can't. So I use it a couple times, you know, upside down. This, I am not going to babysit a makeup item like this. It's got to go. Got to go. Same with any type of kiss lash glue of any formula. I don't care what it says. If it says extra strength, clean, lash extension, formula, all this mess, I don't want any part of it. I feel for a lash glue, it still is just doing the same thing where you just have to let it get tacky. It's going to take half a day. And then you still put it on your eyes, on the eyelid, and then it still wants to slip. It's no. No. So, I can, you know, I can go on and on and on, but I'm just being nice. Kosas, I finished my sample size. This came with a Sephora order of their cloud set in Pillowy. Okay, this is my shade of light. Okay, Pillowy. Then, how many times have I said, Kosas, make this size, make it sellable, right? How many times have I said it? Then I go to the Sephora, it's still during the sale, and I see it at the checkout. This with all other shades and little smaller sizes of concealer and all this. And I was like, they have it now. They have it. Now, I would like to think I had something to do with this. I'd like to think it because I didn't get no check. But nevertheless, there's now the travel size. So yes, when I was in Sephora before the sale ended, I went ahead and I grabbed another one because I was like, oh my gosh, yes. I use this actually this powder. I have the full size. I use it every single day. Every single day. I have quite a bit of a pile here for brows and mascara. So let's just move on to lip. And then we'll close out with that. So I did finish 2 of the Huda Beauty Silk Balm, the Honey Kiss. This is what I use every single morning after I brush my teeth. So here's the other one right here. And then I'm almost done with this, and I already grabbed another one at the sale. I should have bought 2. So this is another Pat McGrath, Huda Beauty. There's certain brands I just milk too. When Black Friday comes, I will just load up now. So I'll probably go through, well, we'll see. I may go through, 3 more of these before the sale starts. again. So, or before Black Friday. So then I'll grab that many for the whole year. That way I don't have to, you know, worry about getting a bad discount or whatnot. But that's my favorite lip balm. It really does hydrate the lips. I think of it as a lip treatment and part of my skincare routine, and I can't be without, but only the honey. This was a struggle to get through, this lip oil. It was a struggle, but I did it. Lottie London Oil Slick. This is in the shade Peachy Cheeks. It's a lip oil that I noticed I had to constantly apply it. Like I would close it and I put the wand back in, and then it just felt like there was no hydration no more on my lips. Just gone. I constantly put it on. So it's not, I feel, just not a hydrating lip oil formula. That's just my opinion. Don't care for it. But these two are my ultimate favorites. Right here. LA Girl. And then, of course, the Fenty one from Fenty Skin. So this one happens to be, I think, strawberry. Yeah, sheer strawberry is my favorite. And this is where I have one in the car. I have one in my purse always. And I have another one, like, they're all over the house. I love these, and they're very inexpensive. This feels like a high-end lip oil. Very hydrating. It's like, why spend the money when you can just get it? So strawberry, and there's a vanilla, and then there's a watermelon too. And then, of course, the Fenty one as well. Finished that up. I took the stopper out, again, scraped it out. And then this is the new one that I'm working on too. Absolutely love it. If it's hydrating, if I can really feel it on my lips and it's plush and it just feels good, those is, you know, that's where I'm going to gravitate towards. Okay, for brows, I finished 3 of my E.L.F. Clear Brow and Lash. You know, it says for mascara, I use these for as a setting gel. Doesn't matter if I have another one on. I close it out with a little bit of this. So I go through at least one of these a month. I mean, you don't have to be extra like how I use it, but I absolutely love these. And so now this is what I do is, I think once a year E.L.F. does their singles day. They had it last year. It had to be like November or December. So I just bought like 8, maybe it was Black Friday, 8, 9, I forgot how many I bought. But now I don't have to worry about running out of these because that's how it was. I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I had one, but I didn't. I just bought up a big bulk, Costco style, and call it a day. So I finished one, open up the desk, boom, there's another one. Absolutely love it. This is a product, I need to actually put this in my notes because I want to film a video on products that I've moved on from, like that have been replaced by something, you know, the best to me. So this is one of them. This is, you know, I'm going to write that down after I finish here. The NYX The Brow Glue. So I really used to really love this. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It really did hold my brows well. It straightened it out. But you know, I pay attention. Okay, pay attention to the new stuff that comes in and I use, and if I find something that straightens my curly brows out, holds it longer, it will replace it. Some more gels here. This is a clear one from Patrick Ta. Again, moved on. There's now other stronger hold. This one's supposed to laminate. Moved on. And this is the Dip Brow Gel. This I like on its own to use for the brows. You can also use it for eyeliner if you want to. This one's really old. I mean, I finished it up and you can't even read what it is. And of course, I have another one too. That's another brand too, ABH, Black Friday. Load up on all that, on those products here. And then last for brows is the brow pencil. So I finished 2 of the Benefit Gimme Brow, or no, excuse me, Precisely, my brow pencil. This is my favorite one, color 6. Another one that's been replaced because I used to always grab these. You know, these replacement ones, I'm going to have to stick right here so I can remember and to film that video. So they're good, but definitely they've been replaced by, the best in my opinion. And then Urban Decay Brow Blade. They need to make this pencil or the brow blade side by itself. Make an entire one by itself because it's one of the best I would say, higher end brow blade on the market. I do have a drugstore one. Actually, this one's been replaced too, so this is going to go into that in my notes. The other side is a pencil, which I don't particularly care for, so it's wasted. And I don't want to spend the money for something on the other side I'm not going to use. So please, Urban Decay, make just the brow blade on its own. Mascara is last. I have two of Milk's Rise Mascara. One is fairly, you know, the deluxe sample here. One, I'm not, you know, I didn't even bother to open up this one. I don't like the one. And actually with Milk mascaras, for some reason, they don't seem to work for me. One is either irritating my eyes or they just get so clumpy or flakes. And mascara rarely flakes on me. So they're just a brand I can't use their mascaras. Merit is a good mascara. This is just very natural. You know, if you are someone that you don't care about the thickness and the length and volume, and you just want to be able to put some mascara on your eyes and go about your day, this is good. But you can get those mascaras also at the drugstore for, you know, a lot less in cost. This one from Maybelline, Lash Stiletto. I remember using this a long time ago. I don't remember, it was like late 20s, early 30s. But for some reason now, these little spikes on here, again, it's just leaving this flakiness and like little balls on the lashes. So this is going bye-bye, as well as the Valentino one does the same thing, but the Valentino mascara clumps and puts all the hairs together, clump, and then those little, it just looks like a big ferocious spider. I can't deal with it. Gucci, of course, is the best. NARS Climax. So I just finished, I want to finish as much of my sample mascaras as possible so I don't have a lot open at the same time. So the Climax mascara in the red tube was my favorite. I don't necessarily care for the extreme. It's okay. But, you know, the Climax one was the best of a year. I don't remember which year, but I remember it won. So it's a good mascara. But I want to pare down. So, of course, I always remember Gucci is good. Benefits Roller Lash. Just finished this one. Benefits Roller Lash, I noticed, lasts longer. If you're someone that is like the 3-month rule, I'm not. But it can stretch a little bit more. But how you know that it's done is, you know, it does not add any type of balls on the end too, and it really looks like clumpy, and it will start to flake. It doesn't do that. It does not do that, but when it starts to do that on my lashes, that's how I know it's time to go. It's old, change it. So I'm saying bye-bye. And Essence Double Trouble Mascara. You know, I try to find an Essence mascara that I can fit in. It's like they're all lined up and everybody has one lash princess or something that they love from this brand, and I have not been able to find one that I like, that works for me. They all have just been terrible for my lashes. So I'm done. No more experimenting, no more for research purposes. I'm done with Essence. Done. High Impact Mascara from Clinique. This is a very good mascara. It's good to get it when it's on sale, Ulta 21 days. It is a mascara that really does, well, it does what it says, like it's high impact. You'll get thickness, length, and volume. And, you know, it's a softer, good for sensitive eyes, especially if you have wear contact lenses like I do. So I do have another one. It's a staple for me. I really did. I mean, I used this in high school, so I really like this one. And Too Faced Better Than Sex is last. I tried to give it another shot because, you know, I had a sample, and I remember, like, it's another one. Everybody loves this mascara, and if you don't like it, it's like, what is wrong with you? So I said, let me go ahead and try this again, and it just reminds me a lot of L'Oreal Lash Paradise. And I remember I wore it one time, and it looked fine, okay? But then the second time, it just looked completely different. So I don't know what this whole flip-flopping mess that it's doing, but I'm not here for it. Okay, I don't do that. I don't look like that. So didn't really use a lot, and it's gone. So that's all the makeup, a little bit of other categories too that I finished up. So thank you for stopping by and watching. I know it's a long one. I appreciate it. And just go out and have a good one. I'll see you in the next video, everyone. Bye.